Hi, our company is Inspirin, and we aspire to inspire. My name is Rishi.
I'm Sahil.
And I'm Aryan, and we're the three co-founders of Inspirin, and we met at the College of New Jersey.
We're seeking to tackle the problem of a lack of equity in the telehealth marketplace. So specifically, to use telehealth, you need to have a device, which for many Americans is an expensive thing to have. And then also for people who have chronic conditions that are forced to go to a doctor for each visit, telehealth would be so useful for them, but they just lack the resources to do so. But if they did, it would save money for everyone all around.
All right, so the four population that we thought needed the most help were rural areas, low education/income individuals, elderly people, and racial minorities.
As Aryan mentioned, according to a study by the Pew Research Center, um, racial minorities such as Black and Hispanic people, elderly people over the age of 65, those who make under 30,000 a year, and those who live in rural areas are the people who suffer the most from the lack of broadband access. So the solution is Inspirin, and it will be split up into two parts, Inspirship and Inspirent. Inspirship will be based on patients with recurring visits, and it will be geared towards those with chronic conditions and elderly people who cannot afford to go out in public to get a tablet.
So the second business is rent, and that's for people who are having a spontaneous, non-emergency medical ailment, like a cold or a flu or things of that sort, and they would walk up to a kiosk and then rent out a tablet for a telehealth appointment.
All right, so this is just a quick roadmap of how Inspirship works. Obviously, the physician places an order through the Inspirin portal. The tablet is shipped via USPS from our facility in Louisville. The customer is able to use it for the week, and they're charged a weekly fee. The customer ships the tablet back to our warehouse. The tablet is sanitized fully with the UVC box, and finally, the tablet is ready for our next customer.
So as for Inspirin, for someone who's having a non-emergency medical ailment, they'll walk up to the kiosk and rent out a tablet using a credit card. They'll use the tablet for their telehealth appointment and then go back to the kiosk and return it. And at that point, they'll see a charge on their credit card for the tablet. Then that tablet will be sanitized within the box using UVC technology, and then that tablet will be back into service at the kiosk for someone else to rent out.
All right, so these are just three of how the kiosk we keep talking about would look. The Inspirin portal through which the physician sees, and finally the view of our patients.
So we hope to be based in Kentucky in the first year because it's a very rural area where people lack access to telehealth. We hope to expand to 3 more states in the Midwest in the year 2, in the second year. And by the third year, we hope to expand to 3 more states. And these are all places that have very low access to internet and who can really use our services.
All right, so these are just our projections, and obviously, as Rishi and Sal both mentioned, we have two portals, Inspirship and Inspirin. So the sales and costs are for both. So obviously, you can see that we're in the red in the first year, but as we go into year 2 and 3, we go in more into the green.
As Aryan mentioned, we're in the red in the first year. We make a profit in the second year, but we don't break even until the third. But we're optimistic because this is common for many startup businesses, and we're being very pragmatic and realistic about our expenses. And we are also aware that after the third year, we're going to make an exponential progress in terms of profit for our company.
So based on data, we have a conservative estimate of around 1 million people in the Midwest who would benefit from using Inspirin services. But even though Kentucky is our home and the Midwest is our backyard, we truly do see the world as our future. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.